Alright, everybody. Time for another Devildog University. This is lesson number 7. Okay? Guys, today we're going to take a little break before we do the live. And the reason why, I'm going to show you a very simple way to make a YouTube thumbnail or a background or whatever. And it should be, anybody with Windows should be able to do this. It should be built into the Windows application. Now, I'm going to go through on how to create a thumbnail or a background. And so for that, we're going to go, and I'm going to start from the beginning. We're going to go over here to my desktop, and we're going, y'all see my cursor right here, so y'all can follow along. Y'all can rewind the video. Y'all can pause the video, but I'm going to go down here. And I'm going to click on this. I'm going to go, this is Windows 11. Now, if you have Windows 10, it may be a little bit different, but you go to your application. Windows 10 may bring the applications in a list up over on the left-hand side. Just scroll down to find it. If you're on Windows 11, you click on All Apps up here. You scroll down to the P. And at the P, we have, I passed the P. I gotta learn my alphabet right here. We have Paint or Paint 3D. I'm gonna open up Paint 3D and we will go into New. And as we go into New, you see this is very big and you don't want to make it this big. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go up here to the top and we're gonna click on Canvas. Once we click on Canvas, we'll go over here to the right hand side and click on this little grid. And we will go down and we'll change this pixels. Now you can either have 1280 by 720 would be optimal, or you could click on the, instead of pixels, you could click on percent. And well, that's not showing it, but we'll go to pixels, 1270, whoop, right there by 720. All right, now that'll resize this canvas, and that's what we're gonna start with right here. Now, that's our blank canvas. So what I want to do now is I want to get kind of a photo or a background. So I'm going to open up a new window over here. And this is a trick. It's a tip and trick. If you go to Pixabay, now there's others out there, but I'm going to search for my specific one that I'm looking for. I'm going to go to Classroom. And I'm going to see the different pictures that they have. Now, do not go up here to iStock. They want you to pay for them. But right here under royalty-free images, and sometimes they have iStock down here at the bottom as well. Sometimes they don't, right there. See? So don't click on an iStock. You'll have to buy it. But these right here are free. So I want to find an image that I want to start with. And for this specific one, I want to do something pretty generic, pretty blank, and let's see, I thought I seen one a minute. I know what I searched. I searched teaching, I think. There we go. Okay, I want this plain blackboard to be my canvas. So I'm going to click on it. This is what my background's going to look like. And I'm going to click on download. And 1280 by 853, we'll do that when it's the closest. So I'm going to click download. And it downloaded it over here, guys, in the bottom left-hand corner. So it's going to download to my downloads. So I'll go here to my file. I'll go to downloads, and right here it is, black. So I might want to rename that just by clicking on the rename right here. And I want to rename it to Blackboard. All right, now that's renamed to something that I understand, not black and a bunch of numbers. And what I also want to do is I want to move that to where I'm going to remember where it was. So I'm going to right click on it. I'm going to click the cut button. And then I'm going to go over here to Pictures, and I will go to Devildog University, because that's where I put things that I want to know, and there it is. So it's saved to my computer now. It's in a file that I know where it is. We can go to create files later if anybody has any questions. So I'm done with Pixabay for now. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to select on the menu. I'm going to browse files. I don't want to save that right now. I'm going to go to Devildog University because I know that's where it is, and I'm going to click on it. And it's going to import it into here. Now, it's not quite the 1280 by 720. It's a little bit off. But we can go in here again. See, it's 1280 by 853. So I want to resize that to the 720. And click out of it, and it automatically resized it. So there's my starting thumbnail or whatever, because that's the size that I want it. Now, I want to put some text on this chalkboard. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to bring another window because I want a specific font. I want it to look like a blackboard. So I'm going to go to 1001fonts.com. And I'm going to search fonts. I'm going to put chalk. Let's see if they have anything here. And I'm going to click the search button. And we have chalk outline. We want something that kind of looks like chalk. Look, this, well, chalk hand. This kind of look, okay, let's go with this. This kind of looks like chalk. So what I'm going to do, this I guess looks okay. I'm going to click on download. And once again, it's going to download over here. Go to my downloads. So I'm going to minimize this. And I'm going to, now we got to install this in my computer, unzip it. So I'm going to go here to my files. And now that's going to be in my chalkboard, or in my downloads. So I'm going to cut that. And I'm going to move it to where I know. And I know documents, I have a folder called fonts. Open that up. Now I'm just going to, let me go ahead and bigify that. I'm going to click over here and I'm going to click paste. When I click paste, it put it all the way at the bottom. I'm going to click on that, right click on that, and I'm going to click open, or you can double click it as well. And right here's the font. So I'm going to click on that, right click on that, and I'm going to click on open. And it opened this. Well, it's still not in my computer. I got to install this specific font that's called VTS Chalk 79. I'm going to install it. And it is installing it right now, which it just did. So, now that my font's installed, I'm going to click on text. And when I click on text, I'm going to click in over here to the right-hand side. And I'm going to click, what was it, VTX, that's expert. Is that what it was called? Let me look. VTKS Chalk is what it's called. So it may not be their VTKS Expert. That may be it. Let's go ahead and check on it. Let's change the color to white. And let's see how big the font is. And let's try to type Devildog. And that don't look like the chalk. It don't look like the font that I had. So it's not the right font. So I might have to close this down. So let me go ahead and redo. Let me go ahead and go File, Save As, Image, and let me put it in my Devildog file so I know where it is. And Blackboard 1. Because I already got a blackboard there, so let me go Blackboard 1, save it. Now I'll close this down. I've already saved it, so I don't need to save it again. Let me go back up here, go back to Paint. Paint 3D, actually. There we go. New. Now let's go to Browse Files and Blackboard 1. Now let's go to Text and see if it's there. VTKS Chalk. Right there it is. All right, once again, let's make the color white. We'll see how, well, let's go to 72 on the font size. Let's go here and type Devildog University, and then let's go to lesson 7 is what this is. Now, there we go. Now what we'll do is we'll expand this out a little bit more. There we go. And let's go ahead and click right there. Let's try to put some spaces there. That looks decent enough. And now let's go ahead and move it to where it's kind of centered. There we go. And we can, that looks good enough, decent enough for my thumbnail. And if I want, I could even add in here how to create a thumbnail. Let's center that thumbnail a little bit. Okay, well, maybe it won't. Maybe I can't get that exactly. Now, I do have another program that I could do a lot more with. It don't let me look like it's letting me put any spaces to center that anymore. But that's good enough. And now, once I got it how I like it, I will go up here to File, Save As, Image, and I do not want a JPEG, or I do not want a transparency, and that's not actually doing it. Let me cancel that because that's just doing the, okay. Sometimes it's a little finicky. Let me go in here into the text again. And I don't know what happened to my text. All right. Devildog University. Lesson 7. How to create a thumbnail. Okay, let's make it a little bit bigger. Let's hit an enter. Let's center this a little bit. Let's hit an enter here. Hit some spaces there. Let's see if this, yeah, let me do spaces there. Will not let me do spaces on that for some reason. 7, delete, enter. Okay, there, now let's backspace. There we go. That looks good enough. Let's try to center this a little bit. Decent enough. Now hopefully, there we go. Now, I had to click out of there so it would stay. Now I want to go File, Save As, Image, and then let's go to Lesson 7 Thumbnail and save. Alright guys, there it is. Quick, simple way on how to create a thumbnail, which everybody that has Windows 10 or 11 should have 3D Paint, or Paint 3D rather. And it's how you can create a quick thumbnail. Now, I will be using this on lesson 8 Well, you'll be using this on lesson 7, but I will be using it. I might change it up a little bit on lesson 8 and leave everything else the same. I'll just put lesson 8, how to go live. And we'll set up, we already started the pre-live, but I wanted to make a thumbnail for it. So on my next lesson, lesson 8 will be how to go live. We'll set up the live and probably go live. We'll see how it works, but this is the thumbnail for that live. So guys, well, this is the thumbnail for this one, but I will change it up. It's how to create a thumbnail for when you're going live. Got a little bit mixed up there. So guys, tune in for lesson 8, and hopefully we'll go live then. So until next time, hope you enjoyed the lesson. If you did, and you want to show support, my PayPal and my Venmo, CashApp is on my About page. Please support the channel. Please become a member of the Dog Pound if you'd like to. But if not, if you don't have it, that's fine. This is to help people learn. And I hope you enjoyed it. So until next time, Semper Fi, Devildog.